we go. All right. Welcome, everybody, to our very first day number 1, Keto90 Kickstart Day. Who's hungry? Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who signed up for this 16-hour fast stuff? That's crazy. All right, let's turn it over to Cheryl. I know you got some words of wisdom on this first call.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, let's just say welcome to 2020. It's a new year. It's a new decade, and it's definitely a new you and a new me, and that is super exciting. So, Paul, let's break the fast.
All right. So if you got a shake, drink it.
I got it.
I got my shake. I got a shake here. Everyone shake it up. Take a sip of your shake.
Shake it up.
Yum.
Hold my phone for me, sis. I'm going to have Angelica hold my phone while I take my first little sip. Because
okay, here we go.
All right, everybody get ready. We're doing it as a team here. Oh, my land.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, drink.
There we go. Wow, delicious.
Oh my gosh, that tastes so good after so long with absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Cheryl.
Oh, go ahead.
It tastes so good that I could drink this all day.
Oh my gosh, and wait, Paul, who remembered to put their minerals in it? Because that is super important for me.
Yes. So it's one of our tricks to staying full. I asked when this call opened if anyone's hungry, and definitely if the it's to me it's really a mental thing. So I stopped eating at 7 p.m. last night, and it's 8, 9 o'clock, and not that I ever eat anything bad then, but I do have like some almonds or something usually in the evening or something to chew on, and I didn't have that last night, so it was a little bit of a thing for me, but I got through it. Didn't have anything, and it's 11 o'clock this morning. The mornings are real easy for me. I don't know why. I'm never hungry in the morning. But we want to hear from you. Has anybody else got like a story they want to share? Anybody that did the 16-hour fast? Went good, went bad, problems, good things, bad things, whatever you want to share. We're all ears, and we'll help you. Anybody do the 16-hour fast?
I was hungry, but I wasn't hangry, but it made it hard for me to sleep last night.
Okay, so
but I felt all right.
Did you eat enough food yesterday?
Maybe not. I was on the go, so maybe that was part of it.
Okay, yeah. And then for 7 p.m. you ate nothing. So what time did you start getting hungry at?
Around 10 p.m.
What time do you usually go to bed at?
I kind of get in bed and read for a while. I usually fall asleep around 11.
Okay, that's not bad. Yes, some of it is absolutely mental. Some of it, so now I don't know what you ate all day yesterday, but so as Cheryl mentioned, the minerals are number 1 for staying full. So adding a shot to your minerals adding a shot of minerals to your shake today. You can add them to all 3 if you want to. Drastically cuts down hunger. What's another tip, Cheryl, for staying full today?
Well, you guys, we have to make sure that we're drinking the 100 ounces of water. I think that is so important. And I'm thinking that, and I'll tell you the interesting thing is we go into this keto fast, really, because we're going to be taking just the keto shake for 3 days. But the thing that I find interesting is, and I was talking to Helen Watt about this, you're going to be not hungry at all. And not only that, which this is totally cool, it's hard for you to fit in the 3 shakes. I mean, I have a very hard time. I'm always telling Paul, oh my God.
Hang on, I got to get rid of Katrina. Hang on a second. Okay.
Okay, cool. So anyway, you guys, you might, and I'll tell you the craziest thing, and Paul and I have talked about this too, that when you eat food, but not keto, But when you just eat like the normal food that you're eating and you eat like a full meal, you're still not really full. I don't feel like I'm full. Like 15, 20, even 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm still hungry, especially if I eat carbs. And so now that we're switching over and really doing this keto thing, when you eat keto, meaning high fat, low carb, the amazing thing about this is you're full all the time. Not only that, but I don't feel like I want anything else. And so, like I said, you might feel like you can't get those 3 shakes in because 2 is just enough. Now, Paul, are we gonna really try to force those 3 shakes in? You were telling me that it's really important to make sure that you're eating at those times.
Yeah, like we can go 3 days with 900 to 1,000. We're trying to stay under 1,000 calories, but above. I hate going to 500. So you got to get all the shakes in, because if you go too low, your body will go in that starvation state and just a lot of bad things happen. It seems like, oh, well, less calories must mean I'm going to lose more weight. Nope. Doesn't work that way. So there's like a sweet spot to be. Can everyone please mute themselves? We're having some issues here with people not muting themselves here.
Right. So I'm going to say, Paul, that it's the water.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the water for sure. And inside the water, so Cheryl and I, one of the things we love are these slim tabs. Slim. So
Yes.
I don't know if I'm on there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see it.
So you just pop one of these out and put it in your water, and there's an ingredient in there called African mango. Now, it's not just any African mango; it's a special, because there's not all African mango is made the same, and not, well, that goes for any vitamin or mineral or herb out there. But this is like the patented one. So this works unbelievable. Like Cheryl and I really rely on this for any time we do get hungry. That's like a fix. It fixes the problem instantaneously. The other thing is,
sorry.
Go ahead, Cheryl.
I was just going to say, along these capsule lines, there's also one called Energy. And I found that the very first time I ever was trying to get myself into keto, I kind of felt a little bit tired. And so what I do is I put in the Energy one and I put in the Slim one. Stop it. Now that's probably why I can't drink the 3rd shake.
Yeah. Yeah, if you drink like a 32-ounce bottle of water, even 24, you can put 1 of each tablet in there, and then you got energy and weight loss. So that is
unreal.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable combination. So I actually years ago helped design a product called Power Up, which has the slim tablet ingredients and the energy ingredients in a capsule. So you take 2 of those capsules, it's like taking 1 of each of these things in your water. I like these because they add a little flavor to my water too. So I tend to use these, but on the go, if I don't feel like adding the tablets, I don't have the tablets, I carry the capsules with me. Those Power Up capsules are the real deal. I mean, not only will they make you not hungry at all, they'll give you more energy than you've ever had in your life.
Yes.
So they're for real. I know, Cheryl, you take 1 of them because it's 2 is like.
No, I can't take more than 1. Oh my gosh, no, I cannot.
They're the real. If you're looking for an energy product and a weight loss product.
And the other thing I love about it is it's not a real jittery energy. You know how sometimes you take, when we used to do the ephedra or whatever, it was a bit jittery. This is not like that at all. It's very smooth. It's very much, we used to call it the Mother's Little Helper. Remember when we did that a while ago and we're like, Mother's Little Helper, the Power Up. And it just really is so great. It really is helpful. I know that I was talking to Laura. She was in one of our before we started this whole thing, she was one of the ones doing it with us, just trying to get like an idea and kind of have a base on how people were going to feel and how they were going to do. And it just really, it works so well. So, and she was telling me that she was kind of tired and lethargic, and especially if it's the first time you're doing it and the first time you're getting into keto, your body's like, what the? No, I'm not going to do that, right? So we need to use that mind over matter too, and really just mind over our body, right? Because we can do whatever we set our mind to, even though our body's like, no, but we can do it.
Yeah, exactly, Cheryl. So for those of you, again, that are wondering the technical side of this, what's happening to your body right now, you just got through a fast, 16-hour fast. So you started using your stored body fat for energy already during that fast. But now that you're not giving your body any carbohydrates today, it can be a weird day for people because your body's like, wait a second. Actually, today is not that hard for most people because there's so much glycogen in your muscle cells right now that your body's going to turn to that glycogen and use that today. So you have about 2,000 calories stored of glycogen in your body that your body's going to start burning through today, most of tomorrow, Tuesday. And then the transition happens like maybe Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, hopefully, where you're starting to slowly, run out of glycogen. And now your body has to break down its own body fat and turn that body fat into these things called ketones, which exactly mimic what a carbohydrate looks like or acts like in your body. So it's like a replacement for carbs is these ketones. So, and the goal is by Thursday morning when you wake up to use the keto test strips. If you haven't gotten those already, make sure you get those. Because Thursday morning, we want to test and see if you're actually in ketosis or not, if this actually worked. Now, as long as you don't eat anything, you don't cheat at all, the amount of low carbs, you're eating about 15 grams of carbs a day right now, which is low enough to get anyone into ketosis, but you've got to be super, super strict about that. Like nothing else but these shakes. I know we talked about the hot chocolate, having that at 6:30. So if you don't have your hot chocolate yet, it's on its way. We promised that we sent you the 3 free samples of the hot chocolate and the detox tea. And we also threw in 3 free samples. Cheryl was nice enough to do this of root beer belly, right, Cheryl?
Yep, that's right. That's the old gut is super important.
Yeah. So not only are we trying to lose weight here during this Kickstart, but we're doing a detox. We're trying to get all the bad stuff out of your body, no solid food whatsoever for 3 days. And that's going to act as a detox. That's why the detox tea and the power up, the root beer belly would be great to take during these days. And obviously to continue on, we recommend the root beer belly, or better yet, the microbiome is actually better than the root beer belly. So if you ask me which one should I go with, do I need both? You don't need both. The microbiome is better than the root beer belly. Root beer belly is a great product. It's just the microbiome is the greatest gut product ever made. So it's just a step above now. So if you don't have the hot chocolate in the evening yet, you can, if you don't have the keto hot chocolate from the company yet, you should order it. But if you don't, you can take 1/3 of the scoop of the shake. So you take the chocolate shake, 1/3 of a scoop. You can't do a whole scoop. At 6:30, you do 1/3 of a scoop and 6 ounces of hot water. Mix it up, and it's the closest thing to the keto hot chocolate that you can get. Is making the shake like a hot chocolate.
Yeah,
so with that,
really
Cheryl, let's talk about results. So every day we're going to talk about a new topic to focus on. Today's topic is results. So Cheryl, let's talk to us about helping people get clear on the results that they want to get, not just from these 90 hours, but from this whole keto program.
Yeah, I love that, Paul. And we just talked just for a second ago, I talked a little bit about mind over body. And I love to think of it like that because our bodies will try to find the easiest way. And if we can really concentrate on our minds and making our minds do exactly what we want them to do, then it'll make all the difference in the world. So the way that we do that, we need to know what our result is. So what is the result that you guys want, right? What weight do you want to get to? And I've already said, so I'm doing it. I'm excited. I need to lose 30 pounds. And I need my weight to be 130 pounds. Now, listen, I haven't been 130 pounds since before kids, right? So I need to know, each of you need to know what weight you want to get to, okay? So super, super important. And Paul, when we're doing this and when we're visualizing and when we're thinking about this weight that we want to get to, we we need to say it, think about it, feel it, and have as many details as possible inside this visualization that we have. But we need to do it like we're already there, right? I mean, we need to do it like I am 130 pounds. I feel amazing. I am healthy as can be. I have more energy than la la la. And I mean, just on and on, but it's all about that we're already there. That's true, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, we still have, it's great to have a deadline. So I say I weigh 180 by 228.20. So it's a deadline date where I'm leaving for Cabo the next day. So I have got to be in beach shape by 228. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, you know, we're going to talk about purpose tomorrow and why you want to have these results. So I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but, you know, so I have to imagine myself already being that way and how great I feel getting on that airplane and flying to Cabo, weighing 180 and looking exactly the way I want to. So just spending a couple minutes doing that a day, just closing your eyes and visualizing. You know, Cheryl, I know we talked about that free throw example.
Oh, yeah.
You want to go into a little bit of the power of visualization?
Yeah, I love that. And then don't let me forget to talk about Ashanti also, that the Ashanti Johnson girl, because I thought that was amazing too. But yeah, so what they do is they have groups, right? They took 2 groups of people, or was it 3? Anyway,
3 groups.
3 groups of people. And they were all basketball players. One group did nothing. And they did this for about a week or 2 weeks. Maybe it was longer. The one group did nothing. They just did nothing. The second group, they had to shoot free throws all the time. So they were trying to get better at their free throw shooting. The third group didn't shoot a free throw, but all they could do is visualize themselves shooting the free throw, right? So just visualizing themselves. They didn't get to do it, but they just visualized it. And let me tell you something, making the free throw every single time. So after so much time, and I'm sure you guys can guess this, which group had shown the biggest difference in their free throw? Well, it was the group that visualized. And that's amazing to me because I always think that it's the group that practices, right? So it's the group that practices that makes the biggest difference. This is what I've always thought in my entire life, but not necessarily so. Now they're finding that it's the group that visualizes. So I always say, well, what if you practice and visualize? And that's what I feel like we're doing here with the keto diet, right? So we need to practice, meaning we need to follow the rules. We need to do exactly what we're supposed to do. We need to drink the 3 shakes and the hot chocolate or the hot shake at the end of the day. That's it for 3 days. But we also need to visualize where exactly are we going and what changes do you want to see in your body. I have a friend that has dark circles under her eyes. She's like, Cheryl, I need to get rid of the dark circles. I said, well, this is it. This is perfect. So she doesn't need to necessarily lose weight, but I can promise you she definitely needs to detox. So she's joining us, right? This is for anybody and everybody. Yes, lose weight, but I promise you, as my husband can attest, he doesn't need to lose any more weight, but he just feels fantastic. You feel fantastic when you follow this program. So, Paul, it really is about visualizing, yes. It's also about knowing where you want to go. And look, let me tell you about Ashanti Johnson. I watched this on a video. I loved it because she said, you know, she's having everyone visualize and you close your eyes and how you're going to look and the size you want to be and all these things. And she says, now, close your eyes, visualize where you want to be, how you're going to feel. Now, take a moment and think about, as you're thinking about all these good things, feel and think about those bad things sneaking into your mind. Those things like, and this is exactly what was happening to me. So these things like, oh, I can never weigh 130 pounds again because I've had kids. Oh, and I had twins and I gained 100 pounds. Oh, I can't do that because the diet's too hard. Oh, I can't do that because I'm too busy. Oh, I can't do that because I'm going to have to choose to do that or or work hard or do this. Oh, I can't do that because my mom said I have big bones. Oh, I can't do that because my family said I'm never going to be able to lose weight. All of these things that are seeping in at the same time as you're trying to visualize, because let me tell you, when you sit quietly, all sorts of things will come in. You have to have the power to make yourself see the things that you want to have happen, right? And these bad things will come in. So take a moment and just release those, let them go, and know that with this community and with Paul and I and with all of us here, we can do this together.
Absolutely, Cheryl. I love that. Visualizing exactly how you want to look. So you find a picture of yourself, maybe that you've liked from the past, or a picture like of someone who you want to look like. So the big joke is every time I see Joe Malley, he's a longevity rep, I introduce him as my after picture. This is exactly how I'm going to look. So you got to find someone in a picture of something you want to look. Also, so one of the big things that I'm doing differently in 2020 that I did not do in 2019 is writing out my goals every morning and every night. I'm like, well, I'm reading them, so that should be good enough. But there's something magical when you go pen to paper. So I weigh 180. Now, back in high school, I remember this like it was yesterday, even though it was a long time ago. This is going to be hard for some of you to believe, but I actually wasn't the best student. I kind of interrupted the class a lot. So the teacher made me go up in front of the room and on the chalkboard, right, I will not interrupt the class 50 times. So I had to write this on the chalkboard. And from doing that 50 times, it really ingrained in my brain that I will not interrupt the class. Like I remember that today, like 30 years ago. So by writing out your goals, if you spend the next 365 days writing your goals every morning and every night, pen and paper, I promise you this year 2020 will be drastically different than 2019. Just starting out by saying I weigh blank. My shirt size is blank. Like I have literally thrown away all of my extra large clothes. So I used to wear bi extra large shirts on everything, and I refuse to wear them now. I'm only wearing large. This is like, you got to draw that line. You got to burn that bridge, and whatever, like if a size 6 shirt is what you want to get into, you like just visualize yourself that I'm wearing size 6 now, or size 6 dress, or guys, whatever pant size you want to wear. Like that's the size I want to wear. So that is a hard goal, a hard result that you want to get to. So write these things down. Not only do I weigh a certain amount, but maybe my waist size is a certain amount, my shirt size, my dress size, my pant size, all that is written down on paper so that you're very crystal clear on where you are going this year.
I love that, Paul. And Angelica has something she wants to say that she thought of that was a really good thing when I was talking about visualizing. Here she is.
Okay.
So when I heard my mom say that, the bad things that creep up into your mind, all of those things are just excuses not to do the diet. Is it
the keto diet, because it's hard, right?
Yeah.
And so what do you do instead of letting those things creep up?
You push them away.
Yep, you push them away. Thank you, Angelica. That's absolutely right. They're just excuses that we use. And I found that when she was talking, Ashanti, when she was talking about these things, I was thinking, well, that's crazy, because that's exactly what I've done, Paul. And I mean, and people even know that, because I'm like, well, I don't think I'll ever get to be able to get down to that 130 because I've had kids, because of this, because of that, because, all of those things. And I just find it fascinating that it's me sabotaging myself before I even get going. Are you serious? And I'm just like, oh no. So, but I love that, because now that I know that, I can make sure that I'm like, absolutely not. I will do that. I will absolutely do that. So I love that. So be aware of those bad thoughts creeping in, and let's get them right on out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So moral of the story, get crystal clear on the results that you want today. And we're going to kind of open this up now. Not only would we love to hear from you what your result is that you're looking for in this program specifically, but also to answer any questions you have. I know a lot of people wrote questions here, so I'll go through these and answer. If you type the question out, I will answer it, or you can just unmute and ask it yourself right now.
Hi, this is Peggy. Victoria had to get off for a call, so I wanted to write down all the answers to her questions. She had quite a few. The first question was, during the 3 days, do we do BTT 2.0? Do we use pills, or can we have the BTT 2.0? Does it matter if you drink it separately or by itself?
Yeah, so the 2.0 BTT is totally fine. You can do 2 scoops of that, and you can break it up throughout the day. You can do it all at once, however you want to do it. It's whatever. The key is to get it in your body, and you get a couple scoops in every 24 hours. That's absolutely the key. You can also use the Beyond Tangy Tangerine liquid. So I think it's called Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. That's what it is. So it's in a bottle. You take 1 ounce. So I do 1 ounce of that a day. And I mix it with the liquid OsteoFX. You can do the powder OsteoFX or the liquid, does not matter. You can put it in your BTT. You can drink it separately. That doesn't matter either. Now, the interesting thing about the liquid, I think it's true for both. I'm not sure with the powder because I haven't tried this yet. So if you mix it with a lot of water, so if you mix the OsteoFX liquid with like 32 ounces of water, it takes on a very like coconut water tasting experience. So I love doing that. Cheryl, or anybody can verify that the same thing happens when you mix the osteo powder with a lot of water. Does that kind of give a kind of coconut water type of taste to it?
I'm all liquid, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
But something that the powder calcium does for me, I like to have that with a warm cup of water at night, because that makes me sleep really well, and it makes me really tired. So that's the reason why I kind of mix those up. I don't take the powder during the day.
Yep, that's an excellent idea.
Her next question, I think, well, you probably answered 3 shakes, not 4 shakes for the 3 days, correct?
Yeah.
Is it essential to do the detox tea?
No, it's not. But, if you're doing this, it definitely helps. We're doing a detox, and I can tell you the detox tea helps tremendously.
Okay. And just how many times a day? I'm just going through her questions.
Yeah,
here.
you just drink the tea once a day before bed.
Okay. Can you explain why our keto shakes are like no other, so we can promote that to others?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good question.
So you have to have, keto is high fat. We talked about this in the original overview call, that, you were keeping the carbs super low. 5% of your calories is going to come from carbohydrates. And then we don't want to go over 20% of our calories coming from protein, because too much protein is just as bad. You can't eat a ton of protein and lose weight. We found out that protein actually causes your body to release insulin too. Plus, we read a lot of things online and from health experts that talk about the downside of eating too much protein. There's some problems with having too much of that. So as hard as this is to sort of mentally grasp, there is no problem with eating a lot of fat. And a lot of people will be like, that's crazy, Paul. Fat makes you fat. No, it doesn't. Fat makes you full. As a matter of fact, that's something you should write out. Fat makes you full. So the more fat you have, the more full you are. Now, of course, fat contains calories. So you got to watch to not have too much fat, because you don't want to eat too many calories. So and that's a lot to figure out. So Longevity, only company out there, figured out the right ratio of having 5% carbs, 20% protein, and 75% fat in a shake. Super hard to do, but we did it not only in chocolate, but in strawberry too. So there's 2 flavors to choose from, and it's the exact macronutrient percentages that you need to lose the most amount of weight.
Awesome. Great explanation. The next question she had was, let me look. You probably have it there too. Oh, can you explain the peptides?
The collagen peptides?
That's must be what she's referring to, wouldn't you think? Yeah, I would
Yep.
think so.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the only peptides we have.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm thinking of too.
Yeah, that's a whole separate class, but I'll just, let you know that. So just like our glucogel helps with skin, joints, cartilage, all that connective tissue kind of stuff. Collagen does the same thing. There's collagen in our face, our joints, everything. So by drinking the collagen peptides, it's like drinking the fountain of youth because you're replacing the collagen in your face, the collagen in your bones, the collagen in your joints, the collagen in your tendons. So all of these connective tissue things are being strengthened. I mean, the definition of aging is, things are breaking down. They're breaking down faster than they're being repaired. But what if there was a way to repair things? So one of the topics that we're going to dive real deeply into on the Optimal Health Show that Cheryl and I do every week is this concept of anti-aging. And collagen's an amazing product for the anti-aging process. We also have a duo product from Beauty Control. That's a great 1-2 punch that you can use on your face for anti-aging. We have the human growth hormone. Cheryl and I take 6 of those capsules every single night, again, to repair our bodies from everything it's going through, sleep well, and repair throughout the night so you feel and look completely refreshed the next morning. We can go on. The Immortalium, probably the best anti-aging product in the world, works to repair the telomeres in your body to keep them from shrinking. And you look younger, feel younger from that product. And again, recover, from the day-to-day activities, recover from the stresses that are on our bodies, and maintain that youthful look that Cheryl has so amazingly done over the years there.
Thank you, Paul. The last question she had, which you can probably see as well, was any keto recipes you recommend, or is our program different? So I think you had mentioned the cubes, right?
Yeah, we're going to have, so in the transition phase that we'll get to on Wednesday, Thursday, we'll talk about the keto cubes, and then we're going to go right into keto recipes. We have a unbelievable member here at Longevity. Most of you know Tracy Wagstaff is like the queen of keto recipes, and she'll have a bunch of great ideas. She'll be coming on as a guest speaker. We're not there yet, though. We're not going to talk about food because that's the last thing we should be talking about today, since we're not going to have any food today. So we'll wait till Thursday to have that conversation.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad I could.
Does Did Claire text you? Hi, I have a question.
Yes.
You know that pink drink? There's a pink drink that was I guess it was it was in a green and black box. It's called, I don't know what it's called, but it's
called Body Trim.
Body Trim, yes. Can we take that instead of the mango tablets, or?
So right now, during these 3 days, no. We're really trying to, like in this Kickstart, we're trying to do in 3 days what takes most people 2 weeks. So we got to really burn through our glycogen and not eat any extra carbohydrates whatsoever. There is some carbohydrates in the Body Trim. It's a great product to use. We'll reintroduce that to you down the road a little bit. And we love that. The reason why the Power Up capsules work so good is because they contain the exact same ingredients basically as the Body Trim, but there's no calories and there's no carbohydrates in those capsules, and there's 0 carbs in these tablets too. And it's a lot of the same exact ingredients that are in Body Trimmers in this. But I love Body Trim. As a matter of fact, Tracy and I are the ones that really move that product, and it's an amazing product that's in the Longevity line. It doesn't get talked about enough. It's just we don't want to use that right now.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yep.
Hi. So I unfortunately I don't have the keto shake. I ordered it on Friday.
Yep.
So I'm kind of using what I have, which is the original keto caramel
Yep.
shake.
Yep.
So that's what I have in my kitchen. So I've just been using that. And so is that okay for now? Just work with what I have?
Yeah. So you know the key is to add fat to that because there's no fat in it. And the primary way of doing that is through heavy cream. Now there's a little bit of carb in heavy cream, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We'd like to have more fat. It's just we're trying to also stay away from solid food. So normally we would be like, oh, have an avocado with that, or you know, some other high fat food. Problem is that during this this fast, we're trying to stay away from solid food. So you can do it, you know, right now. See how you do with the heavy cream added to it. You can add a couple, 2-3 tablespoons of heavy cream to it, and see how you do. But you may not have the exact same results that everyone else has. There's magic in our keto shake, so that's why we were really specific on you got to do this keto shake, and that's why we kind of cut this whole thing off on December 15th to join, because if you don't order your keto shake by December 15th, you would never make it by today to have it. So there's some people I'm sure that are on this call, you know, like you, because you got invited or somehow you got this link. But the keto shake is absolutely mandatory for this Kickstart to really, really work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hi, Paul. It's
Yep.
Jody. I just wanted to clarify when we should be drinking the tea, and if it has to be hot, should it be in the morning or evening or before bed type of thing? And when should we be drinking the hot chocolate? Because I'm hearing a couple of different things, and I want to make sure I follow the plan exactly. I'm a tea person, so I want to get this right, and I want to lose weight and be done. So.
Okay. So couple things. You know, a couple people had the hot chocolate. So originally we had the plan set out that it was 3 shakes, and that was at 11, 1:30, and 4. And then it was the hot chocolate at 6:30. Now, a couple people said, well, I'm really hungry at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, you know, because the hot chocolate obviously is the meal that has the least amount of calories. There's only 60 calories in the hot chocolate. So, and they found themselves full throughout the day, and like almost to the point where, you know, the 1:30 shake was too much to have then because I'm still full from the 11 o'clock shake. Or, you know, at 4 o'clock, you're like, I've had 2 shakes already. I'm just not hungry to drink this third shake, eat this shake. Listen to me. I'm already thinking about eating something. To have this third shake now, I'm too full. So you could bump up the hot chocolate to the 4 o'clock time slot and drink your hot chocolate then, and then move the shake to 6:30. So, because it is your last meal, and if you tend to get hungry in the evening, it's great to have, you know, a meal that had the fat in it and the calories to carry you to bedtime. So if you found last night that, man, I was 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I was, you know, 10 o'clock, I was hungry, swap out the shake for the last meal and then put the keto hot chocolate either at the second meal or the third meal. No. Yeah, the second or third meal, as opposed to the fourth meal.
Okay. And then the tea, should that be drank in the morning then? First thing in the morning when we wake up?
You can. I personally drink it in the evening around 8 or 9. But if there's no law against drinking it in the morning, you can absolutely do that. You can drink any tea in the morning or any tea in the evening. But the detox tea seems to work best by drinking it in the evening.
Okay.
But you could do one in the morning and one in the evening.
Okay, it doesn't hurt to drink too. Okay, and so, yeah, but you said not to really, we can drink water after 7, but should we be drinking the tea after 7? Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. I drink the tea at like 7 or 8. I'm sorry, 8 or 9.
Oh, okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else got questions?
I have a question. What sorts of drinks can we have then during the period that we're doing the fast? Is it okay to drink the Beyond Tangy or the water with the osteo in it? And can we have coffee?
Yes, yes, yes. So you can have the BTT 2.0. We talked about that already. You can have the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine, the shot. You can put the Osteo in water. You can, like we said, we do the Slim Taps. You can drink plain water, obviously. You can put a little stevia in your water. Sometimes I have some flavored stevia that I'll add to my water if you need some flavoring. And you can have black coffee during the fast. You can't put any creamer in during the 16-hour fast. But once 11 a.m. shows up, you can do coffee with some heavy cream. Now, we're trying to watch our calories here. So you can't, you got to be mindful of that. So let's not, I say that and people start having like 5 cups of coffee with heavy cream. And now our calories are way too high. So, if you just do a little bit or, the problem with backing off to like half and half, you're adding some carbs into it now. So again, we're trying to be really strict during this. Now, if you have a couple cups of coffee and you just use like a half a tablespoon or a tablespoon of heavy cream, it's not a lot. So you'll be okay. Everybody still there?
Paul.
Yep.
Hi, Salita again. So I have 3 other people that want to join this program. So what should I do? Just refer them to the site to register like I did?
Yeah, so we're going to start this whole thing over again. We're going to open registration up. I mean, you can register now, but they're going to get a little confused because we're doing this right now and they can't do it right now. So we're actually going to open the registration up for group 2 on the 11th and then start it on the 20th. So they got to have the chocolate shake by January 20th. So we're going to do the same thing that we're doing right now on January 20th.
Great, thanks.
This is Dr. Wallace. Thank you for being a part of Young Jews.
Paul, this is Joni Hoffman.
Hey.
Is the collagen shake, the collagen peptides, okay to use during this time?
No, that's an excellent question. You cannot add the collagen to your shakes or your coffee during these 3 days.
How about the microbiome?
So that's a great question. Anybody got a quick carb update on? I think the microbiome is like 3 grams of carbs, something pretty low. So that is.
But still, Paul, for this 3 days, let's just not have them do that because I've seen so many people get so many good results that for the first 3, you guys try to stay super strict on just the shakes. And then after that, after the 3rd day, when we start the 4th day on Thursday, then we can add all of those things in. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I agree. Because we're just trying to do so much in these 3 days to get there that we got to be as strict as possible.
Good. Thank you.
Any other questions?
I have a question.
Yep.
First of all, I am in Zoom registered as Vesna Ergovic, but that's my maiden name. It's actually Zaluski. That's how I am registered with longevity. So just wanted to clarify. My question is, I want to start swimming, and I haven't swimming like 1 year. And then I have this muscle, how muscles hurt. And then I usually have not my muscle hurt by taking hyperimmune egg, like 4 or 5 scoops. And now I wonder if that would be considered the solid food because it's just dried egg. Should I wait until Thursday?
Yeah, like Cheryl said, wait until Thursday to have that.
Okay. And then a second question. My samples came, but not hot chocolates. And I ordered hot chocolate, supposed to come tomorrow. So should I extend the 1 day? How would I replace this hot chocolate packet if it doesn't arrive today in the mail, the 3 samples?
Yeah, so instead of doing the hot chocolate, you can do 1/3 of a scoop of the chocolate shake in 6 ounces of hot water, and it's the exact same thing as drinking the hot chocolate.
Great, thank you.
Yep. Any other questions? Okay, great. Tomorrow is a big day. Cheryl, talk to us about tomorrow.
Listen, Paul, I'm out here on this beautiful horse farm with Angelica, and oh my gosh, I just wish I could turn it around so people could see all the pretty horses. Okay, so you guys, I found it. Okay, so as I'm talking, I'll show you guys the beautiful horse farm that I'm on. Okay, so tomorrow, you guys, this is going to be so exciting. So first of all, Paul, thank you so much. You'll be here in Virginia getting ready for the 11th, which is beyond exciting to us and to everybody on the East Coast. This is going to be awesome. But tomorrow morning, 9:15, and let me tell you, if you're getting up at 5 like we are, then you will already have your workout in. You'll be sitting there with your hot chocolate. Actually, no, never mind. You'll be sitting there with some water and getting ready, because tomorrow morning, 9:15, you guys, longevity is ringing the bell on the NASDAQ. So that is what we're going to be doing tomorrow morning. Super fun. And we're going to be doing it together, which I'm super excited about, Paul. And then I think we'll have a little bit of the call after, give you guys a few more tips, some encouragement, some inspiration to keep going for your second day of the Keto Detox program. So super excited about tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. So how this is going to work is you come in here tomorrow super early. So it's 9:15 Eastern time. You got to jump in here. We'll talk. We'll go over, some things that now you've gone through your second day, or got through your first day, I should say, of your 3 shakes, looking towards your second day. So we'll talk a little bit, and then we're going to cut and then actually broadcast the bell ringing for a few minutes. It's pretty quick. And then come back to this live. So it's all in the Zoom room, though. So you got to come here to keto90zoom.com. And then we'll answer more questions after the bell ringing and go over some more, give you some more value. And we're going to talk about why tomorrow. So we talked today about results, get clear on your results. Tomorrow, we're going to get clear on why we're doing this. So that's really, really important. And we're excited. So if you have any questions or struggles throughout today, that's what the Facebook group is for. So we'll be in the Facebook group all day. I'm actually heading to the airport right now to catch a plane to come see Cheryl. But I'll be on Facebook and checking things. So anybody has a question, problem, anything, we got a great support group. So go to Facebook, go to Keto90 Kickstart, find the group, request to join, and we'll approve you. You can get in that group and be part of this big family community, because we're all doing this together. And this is so exciting. So Cheryl, I'll turn it over to you for any last comments.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is it. Make sure that you guys know where you want to go. What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? The size, the weight, the just like how you really want to feel. Because I felt as I've gotten older, Paul, it's really about how I feel. It's not necessarily always about how I look, but it's way more about how I feel now. And, I want to be strong. I want to be healthy. And you know what else? Let's say some affirmations. I'll send you guys, I'll put them into the Facebook group. Just a little thing of affirmations, some weight loss affirmations, just to help you stay strong until we talk to you guys tomorrow morning. So jump on with us to ring the bell, which is super exciting on the NASDAQ. And I'm super glad that we're going to be doing that. And then you guys just stay open to this whole possibility of introducing this to other people as you start feeling better, as you start losing the weight, and for this great community that we've created, that all of us have created together, so that all of us can be successful in this brand new year of 2020. So super exciting, Paul, and I cannot wait to see you. And I cannot wait to see everybody tomorrow at 9:15. So you
awesome.
guys have a wonderful day.
Okay, see you all soon. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. You're terrific.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.